Welcome to the Jane Dabb Show. I'm your host, and today I have Christy helping out with camera work, and Mr. Nosy Wise Ass probably wants to get flashed again, right? Of course I do. What do you think her chest is for? Her chest is there to flash, and she's looking out the window to see, if anyone's going to be staring at her chest. Who's going to stare at her chest at a time like this? It's too cold out. They're freezing their ass off, and my balls are freezing now. Well, Lisa knows how to do to keep everything warm. She's got it. Is she gonna shake it for me? She's got it. Is she gonna shake it for me? She's too hyper. She has to do something with her hyperness. Now she's using it and flopping back and forth, flopping back and forth. She knows how to relax when she needs to relax. She watches TV. What do you watch on TV? She's looking all around to see if anybody's looking at her. She feels embarrassed. Meanwhile, she has a lot of guts on her head. She closed the curtains too. Gosh, she keeps track of everything. He's right. So, what inspired you to keep going, Christy? What inspired you to keep flashing me, Christy?
Keep your mind thinking.
Oh, I don't have a mind. Well, if I did have a mind, you know what would be working. But it's not working now. But this is our show, and today we're gonna cover why women get breast implants. Why do they do that? For attention, or do you think they do that because they weren't satisfied with their chest, or sometimes some women think their back is hurting and they get them reduced. So what do you think women actually do their breast implants? Do their best
To make themselves look better, and they give them more confidence. And some women do it because after breastfeeding, their boobs shrink to nothing.
Oh, when Jane came out of the shower today, Jane was thinking, wow, what happened to her? Actually, I was thinking, what happened to my chest? Did I lose some of my chest? I think I did. Unless it was the bra. You don't think you know, Jane. Hey, Christy. Christy, I think Christy, you have to talk a little bit behind the scenes. We need you to talk. I heard you want to renew your chest. Is that true?
Yes, because I've had them for a long time. And I want to get double Ds. And these are a D.
Why double Ds? Don't you think they're too big for your face? Well, bigger than your face, I meant to say.
Well, yeah, double Ds I think would be nice. Nice and big and full.
You think they're going to fit into my big mouth?
Actually, they will fit, I think, yeah.
Stop talking filthy, okay? You're making me talk filthy, Jane. So, Jane tried to call people randomly earlier, and random calls. Well, it wasn't really a random call. They knew I was going to call them, and one guy was running his mouth like there was no tomorrow. My brain went out of control. He's always repeating the same thing over and over again. So I called the guy, Mr. Dimples. So we can't call you. I was actually going to make a puppet that kind of looks like him and order something and call him Mr. Dimples, or should we change Mr. Nosy Wise Ass's name to Mr. Dimples? Maybe you should. So this is kind of crappy. Christy, you should actually try flashing again. Jane and I need a thrill. She actually has lots of guts. I know she does. With breasts like that, Christy, who needs enemies? Jane actually got lost getting to your area. She was driving around, and she was paying attention to Mr. Dimples on the phone. And then Mr. Dimples thought he could call her because he couldn't wait to talk and run his fucking mouth. Mr. Dimples thought he could call her around 1 o'clock, and Jane was shoving food down her throat, analyzing the footage she had. Christy, with a chest like that, who needs enemies? You think most women that do their chests want attention?
Probably majority, yeah. But not all.
Oh, you're a pretty good flasher. You keep flashing like there's no tomorrow. You flash so much that...
Because your friend there keeps asking me to flash you, Jane.
Show interesting by flashing. Flash, flash, flash. Flash me, flash now, flash now. Everybody's on social fucking media, and they're not even socializing. They're just like zombies. Hey, let's go live online right now on social media to see who's a zombie. If we go live on Facebook right now, do you think a lot of people will actually tune in, or do you think there are a bunch of zombies on social media?
Probably zombies.
Hey, Christy, you and I should date. We need to go on a date. You eat a little bit of your sandwich years ago, and you stopped eating Mediterranean food. Now you're eating Chinese. Actually,
So-
yesterday I had Chinese food. All Chinese food tastes the same. 2 days in a row I had Chinese food. And, oh, that sounds kind of racist. All Chinese food tastes the same. Some lady on Facebook said if I eat at a Chinese restaurant, the COVID-19, she thought she was going to get that. That's crazy.
But she asked them a question, she should let them finish their question to answer it.
Oh, Mr. Dimples kept running his fucking mouth like there's no tomorrow. I know Mr. Dimples is another guy that's a filmmaker, and he keeps repeating the same thing over and over again. So I'm thinking about actually calling a 7-year-old, because they say if you want to learn, call someone under 10 years old, and you'll learn a lot from them. Because
Yeah.
older people repeat themselves. Like right now, oh, I'll shut that thing off, Jane.
My friend repeats himself and I call him, for his nickname, I call him Repeat.
I said if you want to learn something, just call a 7-year-old, because 7-year-olds are not going to repeat themselves. Older people will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like right now, you might be repeating the same thing over and over again. How am I going to learn from you? So if I call my nephew that's 7 years old, I'll
Yeah.
learn from them. Don't you think that's true, Mr. Nosy Wise Ass? Sure, it's true. It's very true. Too many people repeat themselves. Like for example, when you tried to call Jessica said she's working on wham bamming every day until she has a baby. I guess she wants a baby, so she probably hasn't been repeating herself. Let's call this hot blonde Anne. I called her earlier, but she said she wanted to hear from me because she knows I'm funny. Okay. Oh, hold on. Do you think Anne's gonna answer? Maybe she will, maybe she won't. She knows you're pretty funny, Jane, so she might answer. It's all a chance. Like,
Hello?
hi Anne, how you doing?
Good.
Welcome to the Jane Dapp Show. I'm your host, and today I have Mr. Nosy Wise Ass with me, and he wants to know how blonde are you? Did you dye your hair again?
No, I haven't, by the way.
Okay. So, did you cheat on Mr. Nosy Wise Ass? I want to know if he dated other people. You're a Taurus sign. Taurus signs always give a chance. He wants to know if you're actually dating anyone now.
No, not at the moment.
Oh, so yeah, I thought I could call you. I'm recording my show, The Jane Dapp Show. My friend Christy with the fake chest is behind the camera right now. Hi, Christy. And we're recording The Jane Dapp Show, and every time people look at me, they think about smoking weed.
Alright, well, let me go into my room. You kind of caught me off guard here.
Okay, take care. Take care. Okay, bye-bye. Anyways, it's okay. I hung up fast, so ADD and ADHD took place. I hung up pretty fast. I hope she's going to call me. Thanks a lot, everybody, for tuning in to the Jane Dapp Show. And this is Mr. Nosy Wise Ass. Mr. Nosy Wise Ass has a wise ass. Christy wants to be somewhere soon. One last chance, Christy. Try flashing us again. So, Christy reads people's minds pretty well. Jane was going to say, one last chance. Could you flash us again? Gosh, you're good at reading minds. Now she's like trying to keep everything entertaining. How entertaining is that? I just want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. I want to know.